Hi, I'm Bowen Cairns.
And I'm Adam Becker.
And you're watching the Pinburgh 2012 B Division Final. These four players are about to square off for $1,500 cash, and we're about to see Mahesh Murthy, Johnny Modica, Paul McGlone, and Phil Birnbaum square off on Lord of the Rings. Can you tell us a little bit about what they're going to be playing?
Well, Lord of the Rings is a really great game. It's got a ton of variety in it, 3 really different multi-balls in the way that they're played, and a lot of good modes and a lot of different strategies that you can use to really play this game. So it's kind of impossible to say how they're going to be playing it. I think we'll just see them trying for their multi-balls, but I remember this one being set up very hard with those yellow flanged out nubs on each of the ramps, so it's going to be really tough making any of those shots, and I think it'll be a tough playing game for everyone.
Alright, so let's watch these four players square off on Lord of the Rings in the first game of a 4-game series here in the Pinburgh 2012 B Division Final. First player is Mahesh Murthy, a local favorite from Pittsburgh. We'll see if the crowd is cheering for him. He just survived a tiebreaker to get into this final.
Yeah, that's sometimes the tiebreakers. I mean, you get some momentum from winning that tiebreaker, so let's see if he can parry it on to this game of Lord of the Rings here.
Oh, and that's a really bad bounce there off the right sling. Anything he could have done there?
Other than, I mean, he didn't go for a skill shot there, so I can't think of anything else. It's really a rough drain off the right sling down the left out lane. Looks like Johnny's going to try for a skill shot, but plunges a little too hard.
And Johnny Modica from the Southern California area has started the mode, Saruman mode.
Yeah, that's a good mode. It's an alternating left and right ramp. There's some good points. The points double based on if you can hit them in succession. Or I don't know if it doubles. It's actually, but it does add points to it. I forget the exact point total. So we'll see if you can make a couple shots here.
And like you said, that right. Oh wow! And it's a power drain to the right out lane there. Almost too fast to see.
Yeah, I mean, that right nub killed him. He went for it on the fly, and it just sort of went right into the slings and right into the out lane.
So we got basically a zilch ball there, too. Paul McGlone from the D.C. area is next. And he doesn't look like he took a skill shot either.
Yeah, they all seem to be hard plunging, which I would like to see them do a little bit more of a soft plunge to maybe get some things under control a little bit easier. But looks like Paul's got control now, and I think he was trying to start a mode there. But it looks like he's just trying to gain control again. The ball's just going through those slings over and over. And, oh, jeez, just tough game.
This is nasty right now. And, you know, it's a game where you get to build experience on the shots as you go. And with the way those out lanes are set up, it's just not being friendly to anybody. I guess the good news for the players is it's being equally unfriendly to all.
Yep, everyone seems to be just learning. And there's the tilt
warning.
About. Yeah, Phil barely touched it and it still gave him a warning, so it's a little funny like that.
Hey, Phil from your neck of the woods in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, another Canadian.
And traditionally a very strong player at Papa in Pinburgh. He's qualified at the Papa Classics this past year. And it looks like he's run up into first place here, although 500,000 points isn't exactly a score you're going to win with on Lord of the Rings.
No, I mean, Phil's a great EM player, so let's see what he can do on these DMD machines and see if he can parlay that skill in EMs to another tough right out lane drain.
Yeah, it looked there like he was playing on the fly, and in a game like this with posts so close to the player on the right side and just these nubs everywhere, you're just not going to get away with that kind of play for very long.
Well, I mean, at least nobody's done really anything. Mahesh with a nice drop catch there right into the mode start. But for whatever reason, he starts the Witch King. I'm not sure that was a good choice for a mode start.
Hey, can you tell us a little more about the mode start? Tough drain, another bad drain there. How do you start modes?
Players can choose modes by just flipping the flipper, and it'll actually rotate the modes on the ring up there. And all you do is you make your ring shot. You just got to make sure that the shot if you flip the left flipper, it'll move the mode to the left. If you flip the right flipper, it'll move the mode to the right. So if you're going to shoot it, make sure that the mode you want to go for is the shot next, basically. So if you're going to shoot it off the right flipper, the mode needs to be on the right, kind of thing.
Any recommendation on best modes?
Really, in a tournament setting, you're going to want to start with Ents because there's some decent points in it, and it lets you build towards Soul so that you can get your Return of the King.
Yeah, you're right. Johnny Modica here is up to about 1,400 souls, so he may get to that multi-ball, but he's still got a long way to go. It's tough because if you don't get the 5,000, you basically get nothing for it.
And it looked like he was trying to start modes, but I don't think he realizes that he needs to collect the 3 rings of elves before he can actually start the next mode.
And great choice there. really nice bounce, and no reason not to try that. If you tilt, big deal.
And that was only one warning, so again, telling you about the squirrely tilt on this game, like he really gave it to it and was able to save it and only get a single warning out of it.
And
tried the backhand.
The backhand of that right ramp is basically just about dead because of that those nubs.
Just another tough down the right out lane again.
But, Johnny getting a little bit of control there, and he ends the ball ahead of everyone else so far.
1.3 million. Let's see if Paul will go for the skill shot here or not. Tries for it, but plunges hard again.
And one thing we saw from Johnny is he plunged, did a quick plunge to lock in the choice. And here's Witch King again, which I think is the most challenging mode, at least in terms of points. You can barely get any good points out of this mode.
Yeah, it's really a mode you want running during multi-ball, not something you want in single play. Single ball play, that is. And I mean, there's a missed opportunity right there. Had he started, say, something like Ents, the left orbit would have gotten some souls and some points, and he took the shot and doesn't get anything for it, unfortunately.
I mean, with the scores the way we're seeing it, you're right. That shot right there would have been 500,000.
Actually, 750 off the orbits, 500 for directly into the tower.
Well, fine. All right, then.
But that's 1.5 million that he's missing out on right now.
All right, huge difference in the potential for the positioning and the scoring right here, as he's just barely trying to work over $1 million. And another shot.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a missed opportunity here that he could have taken advantage of. He just chosen the correct mode.
That's all about game knowledge. I think one thing Pinburgh really tests is player game knowledge. With 180 pinball machines in there, you're kind of learning on the fly at times. Oh, and a bit of a fumble there, but the ball coming back at his flipper so fast, it was hard to make a good decision there.
Yeah, and I mean, at least he lit his lock, so maybe he can try something in ball 3.
He's at 1.4 million, within striking range of Johnny. Again, none of the players really putting up a great score here, so we'll see if anybody can break it out. Phil is next, and got a little burned by the skill shot there, but I think he plunged too hard to make what he was looking for anyway.
But he's got control, so let's see what he does here. Not really sure what he was shooting for. Maybe he was trying for the ring and went a little wide.
He's going for keep letters, clearly.
Yeah, that mystery keep letter. Everyone's favorite award, I'm sure.
Mode start would be a good choice here, and it looks like that's where he was headed, and a bad break. Oh. Unlucky bounce there. Just a wide left out lane. At 1.3 million, though, you know, there's still pretty much all to play for here. Any one of these players could win the game. At Pinburgh, the scores work by wins and losses. So at the end of this game, one player will be 3-0, another will be 2-1, all the way down to 0-3. Mahesh in 4th place, coming into ball 3. He needs
Not a lot going on, unfortunately.
Oh, a good break there to have that ball be returnable for him. And he's still, I'm not sure where that was going.
Yeah, he really has nothing. He's got no rings for mode start. He
he's going for he's going for the rings. He's shooting. He's trying to shoot for.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Gandalf there.
He needs to get something going.
500 souls. Hey, hey.
Yep.
Hey, hey.
Only about 3,000 to go.
And this is actually, I think, the first lock we've seen lit from any player for 2 towers, with just the challenge and speed and difficulty of this game, just getting the best of everybody, I think.
Well, that was a good backhand, though, to get it into the lock.
Crowd going crazy for that lock. And Mahesh needed that plunge into the tower for 300,000. Yeah. Close, though. And it needs a control here. This would be a good chance for a catch. Or bounce over catch. He stopped that ball. Whoa! All the way through. Through Gollum, through Orc. Nothing but net.
Yeah, nothing at all. You know, another thing that he could be trying to work for here is his fellowship. I mean, and at least you'll get a few points out of collecting some of the members, and it's just a left orbit shot to start, right? So it would have been something.
Oh, but there's
got another lock lit.
Now, Boromir's a big deal. He's got 3
rings. Well, it is one of the harder ones to get, so...
3 rings ready, so that mode is ready to start now. Mahesh is taking the lead at 2.2 million. Ow!
Oh, yeah. That's the problem with that center shot sometimes too. Is it's really a rough shot, and it burned him there, unfortunately.
That was a saveable ball. But the problem is it's coming at you so fast, and it could be a save from either side, a slap from the right in this case, but just as equally a slap from the left or a shove save necessary, and it's almost impossible to know fast enough to make the right decision.
Yeah, it's tough, but he really needed to do something. He had that mode lit, so Johnny's at 1.7, so he'll be coming up close on Mahesh really quickly here. A
nice shake save from the left there. That was necessary. Mahesh put in a good ball there and ended with 2.6 million. So we're watching this score to see if Johnny can pass 2.6. Nice shot to the right ramp there. That is a tight right ramp.
Yeah, I was going to say with that nub there, that was a really nice shot.
And Johnny seems to have the skill shot ready now. He's gotten 350 for that one. And he's almost to 2.6 million. Might even have it on bonus at this point if he drained here.
Still going. Getting closer.
Don't think he's thinking about that. He's probably thinking about 2 towers multi-ball. Second lock is ready.
Let's see if he can get it into there. He's lit his mystery, and he's collected his mystery.
Ooh, Spot Fellowship. What an award that was. Hooray. Oh.
Man, that shot on the fly is just dangerous.
And, you know, in a regular arcade, that shot probably goes right up there.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's just such a tough shot with that nub. It's really dangerous, but what are you going to do? You need the shot, so maybe try controlling a backhand, but at this point, I think he's just trying for anything.
And he's definitely past Mahesh now. But kind of a good choice in changing strategies here. He's going for another mode start.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got 1 point on Mahesh, so he might as well see what he can do to pad his lead a little bit. And it looks like he's just having a tough time getting control and seeing if he can make a shot.
Good decision there, and unfortunately that good decision was rewarded with a sling drain. But what's he got here? 700,000 in bonus puts him up over the 5 million mark, 5.6 million. And the way this one's playing, that's not a bad score. It is definitely chaseable by Paul and Phil, who are still to play.
Yeah, it's still anyone's game at this point. Anyone could catch that score, so we'll have to see what everyone else is able to do here.
Paul, if he could get a mode start here, I think that he doesn't have any rings towards modes, and unfortunately, basically a nothing ball there by Paul, and he's going to have to cross his fingers here to see if he can avoid the last. Yep. Paul ends at 1.9 million, and we got Phil who needs 600,000 here, and we'll see if he can do the skill shots. Now he's missed it again. That is important. That's going to cost him potentially.
Yeah.
And it does cost him.
Wow.
That power shot around the inner loop. And unfortunately for Phil, that'll be a last place and 0-3 on the first game. The winner is Johnny Monica, who goes 3-0 here with a 5.6 million on Lord of the Rings. Any final thoughts on this game?
Just a tough playing game. It looked like everyone was having a hard time keeping control and maybe just learning the game a little bit. That mistake by... I shouldn't say mistake, but the choice of mode from Paul to choose Witch King over, say, Ents or something else, he could have moved up ahead of Mahesh there and taken another win as a result. So just a little bit of needing to know the game a little bit better to take better advantage of the points available. Yeah,
in this case, strategy did matter, and Johnny definitely played the game best and deserved to win. But beyond that, Paul might have deserved a second place, but instead he gets a third and a 1-2 record here. Players are going to move on to Fast Draw next, which is a fast-playing EM, and we'll watch that coming right up.